Hello,
Hello?
teacher. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for asking. And how was your day so far? Can you please tell me what did you do today?
Today I studied at school.
And what did you study at school? What is something that you study at school?
I studied I studied science at school.
Science, very nice. Okay, and do you like science? You
Yes,
like
I do.
science.
Yes, I do.
And why? Why do you like science?
Mhm. I think it is interesting.
Science can be really interesting. Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me what will you do after this class? When we finish this class, what will you do after this class?
After this class, I will go to the pagoda.
And do what?
I will meet a monk.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, now, Johnny, we have here a really nice and interesting lesson about fear. Okay, something that people can be scared of. What is something that you are scared of? What is your fear? Is
Um,
there anything that you are scared of?
I'm not scared of anything.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
How about animals? What animals are scary for you? Are there any animals that are scary for you?
I think tigers and lions are scary for me, but I'm not scared of them because I don't approach them.
Okay. Okay, and what animals, let's see, what animals are not scary for you? Okay, so we have here animals that are scary. And do you know some animals that are not scary for you?
I think
Uh-huh.
chickens are not scary.
Chickens. Why did you choose chickens?
Chickens are very small and they do not do anything.
Okay, and would you like, for example, to have one chicken? Do you have any farm? Do you have uh, anything like this in your home? Do you have any animals like this in your home?
No, I don't.
Okay, and would you like, for example, if you can, would you like to have some animals like chickens? Would you like to have a farm? This is an interesting question. Would you like to have a farm?
No, I don't because
Why?
I want to have place to plant trees.
Oh, plant trees. Oh, very nice. And why do you want to have this place? Why?
I think I like planting trees to have fruits to eat.
Oh, very nice. And what food would you like to have? What is the food that, for example, that you would like to have in your home?
I like eating avocados.
Avocados. Why did you choose avocados?
I think avocados are very sweet.
Okay, so this is something that is really sweet. Okay, very nice. Okay, Johnny, now our lesson is about something that can be okay, fear that we felt a little bit scary. Okay, now and did you ever scared about something? Did you ever felt scared about something? That's something that is scary for you, something that, for example, that you felt scared. Okay, can you please tell me, did you ever felt scared about something, uh, like some situations that happened to you that you felt scared? Did you ever had this in your life?
Oh, I didn't.
No, nothing scares you so far. Nothing.
Yes.
How is this possible? That nothing can scare you. How is this possible? Hmm? How is it possible that nothing at all is scary? For example, I heard, let's say, firecracker, and what happened? Oh, it was firecracker. So, how about you?
I'm just shocked with firecrackers. I'm not scared of them.
Okay, okay, very nice. Now, Johnny, give me 1 minute, please. Okay, I will just to close the door. Okay, 1 minute.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, okay. Okay, here I am. Okay, so we will read now, just one moment. We will read a text about something that is fear opposite. Now, let's take a look. Okay, now can you please, okay, read from here to here. Can you please read this text?
As Laura was walking to school one morning, a poster on the side of a building caught her eye. Courage is the opposite of fear. For years, Laura has experienced a peculiar fear of of elevators. But seeing this poster made her think she has to overcome her fear once and for all. At school, she talks to two of her best friends over and silly that and asks for their help. Of course, we'll help you, silly that said. As later that day, Laura stood in front of the elevator at her dad's office, shaking uncomfortably. Almost but Casey asked her, "Don't worry, Laura," said. "Remember, courage is all you need." The three friends walked for the elevator.
Okay, so what do you think? How would you feel, for example, if you stay elevator stuck and you're in elevator? So how would you feel?
You mean when I'm stuck in an elevator?
So yes. So how would you feel, for example, you're stuck in elevator?
I
So
will feel scared
okay, why why scared? Why would you feel
because
scared?
I don't know how to go out, and I
Mhm.
can die.
So you will be okay. So this is situation, and in what other situations you can feel scared? That you are scared. Okay, so what
I
are some
think
others?
when my house is burning,
And your house is what? Is
burning,
burning.
it's
Why
burning.
burning? Why burning?
For some reason.
Okay, for some reason. Okay, and what are some situations that you don't feel scared? Okay, when you don't feel scared, what are some
I,
situations?
I don't feel scared at home
Because why? Because
because at home is very safe.
it's very safe. Okay, now and about natural disasters. Okay, so do you know what are natural disasters?
Like earthquakes, volcanoes.
Mhm. Volcanoes, yes. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think about natural disasters? Okay,
I
so
think
we have.
they are very
Mhm,
dangerous.
yes, they are very dangerous. Okay, and how would you feel, for example, if there is a natural disaster? How would you feel about this situation? Okay, so is there anything that so how would you feel? Okay, so imagine
I,
there is a natural disaster. Okay, so how would you feel in this situation when there is a natural disaster?
I will feel frightened and run away.
Oh, very nice. And where, for example, you can run away?
I can run away to maybe outside my city.
Outside of the city, okay. And why outside of the city? Why?
I think outside the city is safe.
Okay, it is really safe. Okay, very nice. And what other in what other situations you can feel let's say scared? Okay, so what other things that can happen that you feel scared? So we finally find out that some situations can scare you. Okay, also me. Okay, so I'm also afraid. For example, imagine this. I was on a 10th floor. Okay, I was living in one building, 10th floor, 10th floor, very very high. Okay, and the buildings start to move like this. It was an earthquake, and my desk was moving, and I see the lamp, and everything is moving, and I feel scared. Okay,
Yeah, me
so
too.
see, okay, so when do you feel in which situations would you feel scared? Okay, so we have here earthquake. So what other situations that you can make you feel scared?
When I'm stuck on a tree, I feel scared.
I feel scared. Okay. Now I feel scared. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. And now can you please tell me why and what do you think about for example when there is an earthquake? So what is something that you should do? Imagine that there is an earthquake. Okay. So what is something that you need to do when there is an earthquake? So what do you think?
I need to run away when there's an earthquake.
And what do you need to take care with yourself? Okay, so yes, we need to run away. But what is something that we also need when, for example, when we want to run away, when we want to go somewhere? So what is something that we also need? We need something. So what do we need when there is an earthquake?
When there's an earthquake, we need to run away and bring some food things.
Food. Okay, yes, we need to bring some food. Okay, yes, this is one of the ways. Okay, and what other things? Okay, what other things do you need to do? Okay, so what other situations can be dangerous? Okay, so you mentioned earthquakes. What other situations can be, let's say, dangerous?
I think volcanoes can be dangerous.
How?
They can burn us.
Okay, okay, very nice. Okay, now okay, and volcanoes. And why did you choose volcanoes?
I think volcanoes. I think volcanoes can burn on the city.
Okay, okay, very nice. Okay, now and in your country, okay, what is something that, for example, what natural disasters do you have in your country?
In my country, there are there are storms, big storms. Yeah.
Okay, can you describe a little bit?
The storms can have big waves, and a lot of trees will fall down.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, and everything will fall down. Okay. Now I want you to write me 5 sentences about. Okay, imagine there is an earthquake. Okay, imagine situation there is an earthquake. So can you write 5 sentences? What should you do? What should you have when there is an earthquake? Can you do that for me, please?
Okay, teacher. I'm done.
Okay, can you please read?
When there's an earthquake, I need to run away and bring food, water. I
Mhm.
need to search the internet to know where that should run away and book the hotels. I will tell people around me that there's an earthquake for them to go away in time for a few days. I will come back and it's safe now.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. And what do you think about flood? What is your opinion about flood? Okay, then there is a flood. So what do you think about flood?
I think
So what is your opinion about flood? For example, when you have a river, lake, or ocean, and there is a lot of water coming to you. So what is something that you should do in
I
this
should run
situation?
away when there's a flood.
And what is something that you need to carry with yourself? Okay, imagine there is a flood. So what is something that you need to carry with yourself?
I need
Is
to
there
carry food and drink with myself
mhm. Because why? Because
because then if I don't carry food and drink, I will be hungry.
so you will be hungry. Okay, very nice. And what do you think about fresh water? Do you need fresh water to drink, to wash yourself? So what do you think about fresh water?
I think fresh water I will bring too.
Okay, so this is also something that you need to do. Okay, and earthquake. Okay, when there is an earthquake. So what do you need when there is an earthquake? So what is something that you, for example, you need when there is an earthquake? So can you please tell me what do you need when there is an earthquake?
I need to bring some uh, bring some beds or
Okay,
book a hotel.
what do you need?
I need to bring a bed or book a hotel.
And why do you need to do that? Why? Whoa,
Mm,
interesting.
because I need to sleep.
So you need to sleep. Ah, very nice. Blankets. Okay, yes. This is something that you usually need. Okay, very nice. And for example, what type of the food? Okay, so we have here specific type of the food. What type of the food do you need when there is, for example, an earthquake? Okay, so what is something that you need?
I need
Mhm. Okay, so imagine, okay, that you need to carry some food. Okay, so what food do you need to carry?
I need to carry rice, some fruits, some seaweed.
hmm Okay, and why do you need to carry this? Why? What is the reason for you to carry, okay, that you need to carry this? Can you
I
please
need
tell
to
me?
carry this because if I don't have it, I will not survive.
Okay, so you will not survive. Okay, now let's see. And when was the last time that you carried something like this? Okay, so when was the last time that you carry some nice type? Okay, let's say nice type of the food, nice type. What food, for example, do you like to eat? What is your favorite type of the food that
I
you
like
that
to
you?
eat. I like to eat noodles
Okay, and why?
because noodles are very yummy.
Okay, it is really okay. Noodles are really yummy. Okay, very nice. Okay, and what do you like to drink? What is your favorite drink in these situations? So, what type of the drink?
I like to eat. Oh no, I like to drink mineral water.
Mm, okay, mineral water. Okay, very nice. Now let's see and why.
I like to eat mineral water because mineral water is yummy.
Okay, it is really yummy. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now and can you please tell me? Okay, okay, and why mineral water?
I like mineral water because mineral water is clean and yummy.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see. It's clean and yummy. Okay, it's clean and yummy. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, and what food what type of the food you don't like to eat? What is the type of the food that you don't like to eat?
I don't like to eat. I I don't like to eat foods that are very like food that are not very is the food that cooks not very good. Like it is too salty or it is burnt. I don't like it.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and what do you think? What do you think about food? For example, that people in your country eat. What is something that people in your country usually eat?
People in the country usually eat rice and they usually eat noodles.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Noodles. Okay, why noodles?
Mm, Noodles are very yummy in my country.
Noodles are really yummy. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. And what do you think? What do you think about dumplings? Did you ever try to eat dumplings?
Can you say again?
Dumplings. Do you like to eat dumplings?
I don't know dumplings.
Okay. How about rice?
Rice?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I had.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so this is something that is great, and now let's continue. So we will continue to read this text. Okay, can you please read from here to here?
It's just tell stories. Marathons. How long can it take? Maybe a minute. No, probably it's just 30 seconds. I can survive 30 seconds. And no, I'll count backwards from 30. And it's only over. Yes, that's what I do. Let's open the evaluator this up and the doors
Light,
this
the
up.
light above, the light
Light
above,
above
above.
the evaluator this up and the doors this up. Open. If only that works on the first floor. Thought Laura. I can do this, she says miserably. I should have known. I get too scared. The elevator doors closed and Laura breathed a sigh of relief, but the relief soon turned to a disappointment. I
Mhm.
can do this, she says suddenly, as if trying to persuade herself.
So how would you feel in this situation? Okay, so if there is this situation, so how would you feel? If you are here with them, so how would you feel? Would you feel scared?
No, I don't. I am not scared of evaluators.
Oh, you're not scared. Okay, why? Okay,
I
but
think
if
it is nothing scary.
why do you think so? Why?
I think it is just carrying
But
us around. It's nothing scary.
if elevator stuck, if elevator stuck. Okay, imagine that elevator stuck. So
I am
what do you
scared.
think?
I will
So
be scared.
Okay, okay, and so see you. Feel, I will also feel scared. I will also feel scared. Okay, and what is something? Okay, in which situations? What is something that you can do to not feel so scared? What are some situations that you are not feeling so scared? Okay, are there any situations that you are not feeling so scared? So, what do you think?
I think that's when I am picking some fruits that the cheese is not very high. I am not scared.
Okay, and are you scared of heights? Are you scared of heights?
No, I don't. I like height.
You like heights? How is this possible?
Yes, I like going on the like the 81, the 81st floor.
Mm, okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now and why do you like to do that? Why?
I like to do that because I like going up the sky over 1,000 meters. I like it very, very much.
Like it very much. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and when was the last time that you felt scared? In which situations you can feel scared about heights?
Oh,
In which situation? Okay, where can you climb? Okay, can you climb somewhere? And now, okay, for example, if you are climbing, okay, so where can you climb? Okay, and let's see. Okay, and that's okay. And can you please tell me if you're climbing? Okay, so where, for example, you can climb and not feel scared about. Okay, in which situations? Which situations you can climb and not feel scared. Okay.
climbing on the mountains. I don't not scared.
Okay, and why climbing on the mountains? Why?
I think climbing on the mountains is normal.
Okay, very nice. This is something that is normal. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. And what? How about when was the last time that you climbed on the mountain? Okay, so when, for example, okay. Now let's see. Okay, when was the last time that you climbed on the mountain?
I climbed on the mountain last year,
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, now and what do you think? What do you think about some other situations? Okay, what other activities? Uh, what other activities do you like to do?
I like to do.
What other activities do you like to do? Climbing on the mountain?
I like to stand on the top of the mountain and looking down.
Okay, very nice. And why?
I think it is very interesting.
Mm, Okay, okay, very nice. Okay, now and okay, and I want to ask you, okay, what do you think? What do you think about some other? Uh, what do you think some other activities that can be healthy?
Can you say again?
What other activities are healthy for you?
I think doing exercise is healthy.
Doing exercise. Why doing exercise can be healthy for you? Why?
I
Can you
think
please?
doctors say that exercising makes us healthy.
Exercising, okay, can be also really healthy. Okay, very nice. And okay, and what do you think? I want to ask you about some we have here some other activities, okay, that are not healthy. Okay, so in your opinion, so what do you think? What do you think about activities that is okay? Now let's see. What do you think about some other activities? What are some other activities, okay, that are not so healthy? Okay, so we have here some healthy activities and unhealthy activities. Okay, so what activities can be unhealthy?
I think that we're doing exercise very much about 5 or 6 hours a day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, so this type of activities. Okay, very nice. Okay, now write me 5 sentences which activities you like and which activities you don't like it. Can you do that, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, can you please read?
I like doing karate because it is fun and it
Ho
makes
ho
me
ho
stronger.
ho ho. Karate.
I usually do karate at 11 o'clock and 5 p.m. every day. I don't like eating a lot because I will be fat and I will not be active. I feel also bored when eating a lot because only when I'm hungry I can eat well.
You can eat very well. Okay, very nice. And what food you can eat very well? What food is your favorite to eat?
My favorite food is bread. No, pizza.
Okay, and why?
I think pizza is very yummy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, pizza is really yummy. Okay, very nice. And what food is not so yummy for you?
I think that noodles that do not have any vegetables is not yummy.
Mm. Okay, this is something that is not yummy. Okay. Now, and why? Why do you think so? Why?
I think so because it is very. It is not good if it is not very yummy if we eat only noodles.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now, this is something important and nice to eat. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here that is really great. Okay, and when was the last time that you? Okay, when was the last time that you? Okay, eat something nicely for yourself. Can you please tell me when was the last time that you eat something nicely? Nice, something that is really nice for you.
When I was in Da Nang, I ate some very yummy noodles.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see, we will continue. Okay, so we will continue where we stop from here. Okay, now can you please read from here to here?
Yes, you can release. Oh my, let's try again. Okay, said Laura, pressing the evaluator one more. A few moments later, the tiny door slid open, shutting her eyes. Her steps pressed sensitive into the elevator. Susan and
Johnny,
Alma
Johnny,
stood.
Johnny, 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 Johnny. You can put down your microphone right here. I can hear you because when you're speaking, when you're reading. Okay, look at me. Where is my microphone? Here. Okay, so
Okay.
you can put here. If you put here, okay, I can hear how you breathe. Okay, you don't need to put microphone here. Just put like I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, can you continue, please?
Yes, you can. Release Alma. Let's try again. Okay, said Laura, pressing the elevator button once more. A few moments later, the tiny door slid open. Shutting her eyes, Laura steps apprehensively into the elevator.
Mhm.
Cecily danced and Alma smiled at her, and together they said, "You can do it." Laura starts counting 30, 29, 28, 27. What are you doing? Squeezed a small woman wearing a large outlandish hat.
Mhm.
Starts counting at once. I'm trying to think.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so what is something that you can think about here? Is there anything that you can think about here? What would you like? What is something that you would like to think about here? Okay, so if you are with them, so what is something that you would like to think about?
If I'm fear of elevators, I will do nothing because if I'm scared, I don't know to do anything to not be scared.
Nothing. Huh? Okay, and now let's see. Let's try to read from here to okay, from here, okay, to here. can you please read this text?
Laura puts her back upright and sat against the elevator while they whispered to herself, 26, 25. Suddenly, the sliding metallic doors slid open. Laura threw herself out of the elevators. You did it, so silly that. Laura's father met her at the open doors. Good job, Laura, he beamed. Laura smiled at her father. Silly Jess and Oma, I did it, she said. Her fear had metamorphosed into courage after she rode the elevator. And do you know what? I am going to do it all over again, but with one big difference. As she pushed the elevator call button, she said, this time I am going to do it alone.
Okay, this time they are doing alone. Okay, very nice. And how does Laura feel? So, okay, how does she feel? So what do you think? In this situation, okay, so how does she feel? So what do you think?
I think she feels very happy.
And why do you think so? Okay, yes, she feels very happy. So why do you think so? Why do you think she feels very happy? Why?
I think she feels very happy because she has a she will not be scared of elevators anymore.
She's not scared of elevator anymore. Okay, and are you scared? Can you please tell me, are you scared of elevator? Okay, so do you feel scared, for example, of elevator? If you are in these situations, okay, in this situation, would you feel scared of elevator? So what do you think?
No, I
No?
don't. No, I don't.
No.
I'm never
Why?
scared of elevators. I think elevators is normal unless it is stuck.
Okay, but if it's stuck, would you feel scared?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Okay, and how would you call for help if you are in this situation? So how would you call for help? What would you do to call for help if you are in this situation? So how would you, for example, call for your help? Would you call for help?
Yes, I will. I will call for someone to help me.
Someone to help you. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here if only or I wish. Okay, can you please read this text?
If only I saved some money, I would have brought that nice T-shirt. If only it hadn't rained, we couldn't have gone to the beach. I wish I saved some money. I would have bought that nice T-shirt. I wish it hadn't rained. We could have gone to the beach.
Okay, so we can do all of these activities. Okay, now let's see. And what do you think? What do you think about this situation? Okay, I want to ask you, what do you think about these situations? What is something that you wish? Okay, can you please tell me? What is something that you wish? And what is something that, okay, make a sentences, 2 sentences. Write me 2 sentences about I wish and write me 2 sentences if only.
Okay, listen. I'm done. If
Okay,
only I ate this cake, I wouldn't be happy. I wish that I can eat some bananas now.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, now let's see. And what do you think about some other things that, for example, we have here, I wish in the future. Okay, so what is something that you wish that happen for you in the future? Is there anything that you wish that you want to do in the future for yourself? Can you please tell me what is
No, I
something?
hadn't.
But okay, imagine that you can have. It's easier. Okay, so what are your wishes for the future? What is something that you wish that you would like to happen in the future? Okay, can you please tell me what is your wish for the future?
I wish I would have a lot of fruits in the
Mm,
future.
mm, mm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, why? Why do you wish that?
I wish that's because when I'm older, I need to eat a lot.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and why?
I think when I older, I need to eat more.
Put your microphone, Johnny, down. You don't need to put. You don't need to put up. Okay, okay. And in the next 5 years, can you please tell me what are your wishes for the next 5 years? What is your wish for the next 5 years?
Yes, would be. I wish that I would be more than 160 centimeters.
Okay, and why? Why do you want to? Why do you want to have this? Why? What is the reason for you to have this height? Why?
I like to be tall.
Okay, but in the future, can you please tell me what is something that you like for yourself in the future?
I would like to.
Mm-hmm. So in the future, okay. So for yourself in 5 years. So what do you think in 5 years? Okay. So about learning, would you like to learn something new in the future?
I would
Some
like to be a programmer.
why farmer? Why did you choose farmer?
I'm programmer, not a farmer.
Programmer. Why programmer? Why do you want to become a programmer?
I think I like IT.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so yes, we finished our class. Okay, that was really nice and really good to hear. Johnny, you're fantastic as always. Did you enjoy today? Did you
Yes,
like
I
our?
enjoyed it very much. Goodbye,
Ah,
teacher.
goodbye. I wish you a nice day. Bye, Johnny.
See you next day.
That time.